Niliwaeleza hamutabaguliwa tena. Vile tunafanya maendeleo sehemu zingine za Kenya, hii pwani itakuwa katikati ya mipango yetu ya maendeleo. Jambo la tatu niliwaeleza watu wa pwani ni jambo la ardhi. Niliwaeleza ya kwamba serikali zote wamezungumzia the land question. Mimi niliwaambia we have the land answer. Na leo hapa mimi nataka kuwaelezea watu wa pwani title deeds ambazo tumetoa kama serikali kwa miaka mitatu iliyopita. 1.5 million title deeds za pwani ni title deeds 1381. Leo hapa tunatoa title deeds 1033 kwa wananchi wa sehemu mbalimbali. Lakini ya muhimu zaidi, nataka mnisikize kwa makini, ni tatizo la absentee landlords, kwamba kuna wananchi wanaishi kwenye mashamba yenye watu wengine wako na hati miliki. Kuna watu wako na hati miliki, lakini mashamba haya yanaishi wananchi wa Kenya. Na hilo tatizo, that has been the biggest challenge on matters land in Coast Province. So that as we sort out settlement issues, we must address ourselves to the question of absentee landlords, of landlords who have land, who have titles, but they have not land, and citizens who are sitting on land, but they have no titles. That is the answer we are answering today. Leo ndio tunajibu hiyo swali. Wale maskwota wanaishi katika ardhi wasiokuwa na title deed. Title deed iko na watu wengine, na wale watu wengine wako na title deed, lakini ardhi hawana, kwa sababu wananchi wanaishi kule. Na kwa sababu, nataka mnisikize kwa makini ndugu zangu, kwa sababu leo ni siku ya historia, mimi nataka kusoma taarifa yangu so that it is properly recorded, because it is a historic moment in this coast where we are finally solving the land question. And let me read. Ladies and gentlemen, nataka munisikize kwa makini. The question of land in Kenya has never been simply about title deeds. It has always been about identity, about dignity, belonging, security, and opportunity. Land ownership embodies the right of every family to live in security, to build with confidence and dignity, and to leave future generations a foundation of hope, opportunity, and shared prosperity. Land is the inheritance entrusted to us by past generations, and the platform upon which future generations will build their dreams and their prosperity. For many decades, however, the story of land in parts of our country, and especially here in the coast region, has also been a story of pain, a story of marginalization, and a story of great injustice. Thousands of families have lived on land for generations without the certainty of ownership. Communities have occupied ancestral lands without legal recognition through title deeds. Parents have raised children and grandchildren, and in some cases great-grandchildren, on land they called home, but could not legally claim as their own. For many citizens, this has meant living with uncertainty and the fear of eviction. It has meant inherited property and unresolved disputes passed from one generation to another. It has meant limited access to credit and investment opportunities. The land question here at the coast has remained one of the most emotive issues in our nation because it touches on the deepest aspirations of our people, that is security, fairness, and dignity. That is why, from the very outset, my administration was determined to deal with this matter decisively and conclusively. When we came into office, we made a commitment that we would confront difficult issues honestly and decisively. We committed ourselves to resolving historical land injustices and restoring dignity to citizens who have waited for justice for far too long. Since August 2022, we have treated land reforms as a cornerstone of our national transformation. Across the country, we have so far issued 1.5 million titles, of which 381,000 have been delivered here in the Coast region alone, accounting for 25% of all title deeds issued nationally. Ladies and gentlemen, this is neither merely an administrative undertaking, nor is it about statistics on paper. It is about restoring justice to communities that have waited for far too long and transforming lives through dignity, ownership, and economic activity. Behind every title deed is a family whose future is rooted in ownership, security, and hope. Behind every title deed is a farmer who can till the land, invest confidently, and reap the rewards of hard work. Behind every title deed is a community freed from uncertainty and the fear of displacement, with the dignity and confidence to build a better future. And today, as I begin my walking tour of the coastal region, we take another important step in this journey of justice and transformation, restoring ownership, safeguarding dignity, and unlocking new opportunities for families and communities to build a better future. I am happy to announce that we shall be issuing an additional 33,025 title deeds in Mombasa, Kilifi, Kwale, Tana River, and Taita Taveta and Lamu counties. Specifically, we shall be issuing titles in Kilifi Weru Ranch, Mwele Simakeni, Msabaha, Kazandani, Wachu Kodentu, and the Rongeju Registration Unit. For many communities, this moment carries deep significance. Take the case of Rongeju in Taita Taveta. Established in 1969, families have been waiting for nearly 60 years for formal recognition and ownership documentation. Today, that uncertainty comes to an end. As part of the government's effort to promote orderly land ownership, ongoing land adjudication processes are underway across several areas, including Vigurungani, Mtaa, Mazola, Chengoni, Bofu, Gandini, and Kitengwani. Adjudication is also going on at Mihirini, Mwembekati, Sangalaweni, Kaliang'ombe, Viragoni, Godoma, Ngoroki, Chawia, and Mumari, among others. These exercises is aimed at identifying, demarcating, and documenting land rights and are expected to result in the issuance of 55,000 additional title deeds. At the same